In addition to building pages, you can also go in and manage pages through the sitemap or page management window. To get there, go to the top under Page, Manage Pages, and then you'll notice a list of pages. Each name represents the actual page itself. Now, you can edit the page by simply clicking onto the link and it opens up that page. Now, you'll also notice that there are several controls that come with each page. The first thing that we'd probably want to work on is understanding what these controls are. So say for instance services we'd like to work on for right now. You'll notice it says services.html. Just to the right of it we're saying it is visible to the public, and in addition there's an info button here. You'll notice it says link text services. Now services goes into the navigation at the top of your pages. So if you'd like to rename it, just simply highlight the words and retype your new page name. Now just below that you'll notice it says template. Say for instance you would like a template for the home page, but the rest of your website has multiple pages that you'd like to have a separate template, a derivative of the original template but just a little bit different. Say for instance, this is how you would actually select a template for there. Just below that you'll see something called priority. This is extremely important because hands-on is really all about search engine optimization. So under priority you want to be able to tell Google how important this page is in relation to the other pages of your site. So just as a quick example, home page, index page is always 100%. Why? Because that's your home page. Services or products or something like that would be somewhere in the 80s or 90%. A page like say privacy policy would be a 3, so it would be 30%, etc., etc. So just choose wisely and only make the home page the 100%. Try not to make any of the other pages higher than that. So now as we go a little further down you'll notice page is visible in site menus. Now this checkbox basically says whenever you create a new page, you would like this page to show up in the navigation. So your navigation is what shows up at the very top of your website. It's how people actually surf your site using the navigation buttons. So when you build a page, you get to determine whether or not you'd like to have this page be a part of that menu. Just below that, you'll see it says page is used for 404 not found site errors. So let me explain that because that's a pretty important one. 404 errors are basically someone going to your website, website.com/page name, but the page name is not there. It's unavailable or it's been deleted. What you can do is create a new page called a 404. Check page is used for 404 so that way when your website visitors come to your website they enter in a page name. If it doesn't exist on the server, it's not a problem. The system automatically takes their search and redirects them to this new page for you. That's the way you'd build a 404. Now, finally, the buttons on the bottom, apply is simply to apply your changes, cancel is to go back where you were, and edit page takes you into the editing of the page. So for right now, we'll just cancel. You'll notice to the right of info, there's a delete button. This is a permanent action. Basically what you're doing is deleting the page from the system. So be very careful when you make this choice. When you delete, you're literally taking that page away permanently. Now all the way over to the left hand side now you'll notice that there's a little move tool and then controls to move things up and down. The reason why we have these is this is how you actually rearrange your pages in a menu. You'll notice the home page is first, then services, then about us, then contact us. But if you'd like to rearrange any of these, simply click the arrows to the new location just as you see. Now here's another hint. Say for instance you'd like to get a sub-menu inside your menus. Well, that's pretty easy. We can very easily say About Us is the main page and we're going to make Contact Us a sub-page of About Us like this. And basically what that's going to do is it's going to show a drop down inside the menu. So I'm going to show you what I mean here by clicking Done, and you'll notice here, see Home Page, Services, About Us, and see the drop down of Contact Us. So that way you can see how this is going to work. Home Page, Services, About Us, and notice the drop down. Right? So that's basically what the rearranging of pages does in the management window.